Hi and welcome along to AFTV. It's that time of year again when we give our predictions around the Premier League season and, of course, around Arsenal. This video brought to you by Paramatch. Thanks to our friends from Paramatch. More details to follow. It was raining goals at the Emirates last season. The Gunners banged in a record-breaking 91 goals last Premier League campaign. And our friends at Paramatch want to get you in on the action. They're offering a free £5 bet for every goal that Arsenal score in their opening 3 Premier League matches. To claim this offer, simply create a Paramatch UK account, opt into the promotion by using the promo code AFTV24 and then place a £10 bet on any Arsenal v Wolves market. Remember guys, you must be 18 plus and a UK resident, and full terms and conditions apply, with all the links you need in the description below. Please gamble responsibly, and a huge thank you goes out to Paramatch UK for sponsoring this video. How is the season going to pan out for Arsenal? We know that it's a very difficult start for Arsenal. First game, Wolves at home. Then we go away to Aston Villa, a team that beat us home and away last season. Brighton at home. I know we beat them last year, but they've had a decent record at the Premier League, Premiership in at the Emirates over the past few years. Then a little bit of a break, and then we go away to Spurs and Manchester City. Tough start. But we've had a good pre-season. How's it all going to pan out for Arsenal this year? Joining me, I've got Turkish, James, Laurie, and Cecil, as we say in America, but Cecil. Right.
Cecil, please.
Good to have you here, all you guys. The whole team is here. First question I'm going to put to you, Turkish. Straight in. Where are Arsenal going to finish in the Premier League this season?
Second.
Oh, man.
We ain't done enough, Rob, man. And trust me, listen, look at my last fan cam of the season. I said we'll win in the league next year. So I put my neck on the line from early. But you said we've had a good pre-season. On the pitch, yes, but off the pitch we haven't. And off the pitch in pre-season in the summer is where most of your hope and optimism and belief comes from. And off the pitch we haven't done enough. Smith Rowe out and Calafiori in. Not enough for me to say we've closed the gap on City. Now, City could fall off by a couple of points, and our hunger and the fact we haven't won anything could get us a couple more points. But from what we've done sitting here now, nah.
Few weeks to go of the transfer window. What do you think we need to do to give you that confidence where you're thinking, actually, no, I think we can win it?
An attacker that gets goals, more a shoot on sight type of player who sees an opportunity and takes it. I think for the level of intensity we show over the last 18, 24 months, if we can get that right attacker in, he's true to get 20, 25 goals with the amount of chances we create. So I think an attacker, that could be a left winger, it could be a striker. I think Saka's place is 30, even though we need a backup for him. But let's focus on starting forward potentially and starting number 8.
Okay. You were booing. Where do you think Arsenal will finish?
This is the season. Put my neck on the line. I think we win the season. We win the league this season. Every season, the past 2 seasons, I said City will win it. As much as throughout the season I've enjoyed us being dominating and then not eventually winning. I always said City will do it. But this season, there's a feeling in my mind that we do it this season, Robbie. I just feel City to do a 5-peat would be crazy. I think these first 5 games are massively important. You mentioned them. I think if we come out of those first 5 games very successful with mostly wins, no losses, I think we get City out of the way early, get the win there. I think it's going to be our year to win it.
Sounds easy, innit? Get the win there away at City.
Yeah, it's going to be difficult.
So a place they haven't won for a very long time.
But this is it. They tend to start their season slow. They do. They really do. And I think we, off the back of our pre-season, you mentioned it, on the pitch it's been good. I think after Wolves, it'll be a nice opener. We'll be back to suffocating teams and starting fast. We get through those first 5 games. I think that puts us instead to go on and potentially win the Premier League season. So, yeah. For me, this is our year. This is the first time I'm saying it. No T-shirts.
You've been right with the last 2 seasons, so I hope you're right again.
What are you saying?
I have to agree with Turkish, because here's my thing. With the same team last season, Calafiori maybe makes us slightly better. Everyone's a year older. Maybe City fall off, like we're hoping a little bit. Timber's back. Maybe Partey's fitter for longer. Maybe Jesus hits the form of 2 years ago. Like all these things will make us a better team without adding players. But City will be looking to improve in their own way. And also, as much as with time people get better, certain ideas and things can go a little bit stale as well. Sometimes teams find you out a little bit. Sometimes, what Trossard did at the end of last season might not be as surprising and as teams might be ready for it this season. It's little things like that as well. I always feel you've got to refresh the front line just to keep throwing problems at other teams. And I don't think we've been as efficient when it comes to taking our chances last season as we should have been. So ultimately, where we stand right now, I think second. If Mourinho gets confirmed and we had a forward of some kind, then I think we'll win it. And
City,
they go again every
City
year.
have not really strengthened much. They brought in
Slovenia.
Sarvinia.
Yeah, who was basically their other club in Girona. They've sold. I just saw the breaking news actually that as we're speaking here that Julian Alvarez deal has been completed and he's gone. We'd expect maybe that surely they'll replace him, but they haven't done a lot of business either. So are we sort of getting a bit carried away when we're saying that Arsenal haven't done enough yet? There's still a few weeks to go in the transfer window.
Maybe, but they're from the position of strength, aren't they?
It was a 2-point margin.
Exactly,
it was a 2 point.
So it was a fine margin, wasn't it?
I do get what you're saying, but for what it's worth, I actually think they will strengthen before the end of the window, so I can't have that in mind. But then the pessimist in me saying we won't do anything in the window, but they will. But actually, there's no real indication that either's going to do too much anyway. So, yeah, I get your point. I don't know.
Laurie?
Difficult question, really. My heart says Arsenal, but my head says City. And I must admit, had we signed a striker or an attacker, then I probably would have leaned towards Arsenal. But like you said, there's still a couple more weeks. Things could still happen. But if I'm being honest, if you nail me to the mark, wherever it is, then I would have to say City.
So you think second place?
Yes.
Second. I mean, Liverpool, I don't think we should. They've had a great pre-season.
To win the league, though.
No, but to be in that top three again, I think we'll be better than them. But
we'll get to that.
Yeah. But you're talking up Liverpool. They've signed no one yet either.
You're right.
Rob, where are you going?
I'm actually going first. I mean, I've done a couple other shows over on DR, and I said that I feel like you. I feel like this is the year.
Yeah.
I feel like watching the players even in pre-season, there's a confidence to that team now where the first time when they had a go at it was a bit of a surprise. Yeah. It came at them. They tried and they showed their inexperience and a couple of injuries and they fell away. Last season, they were steely determined, just fell short. This season, I feel that they know they're good. You know that sometimes you're a good side. Yeah. So you're going into games, I'm hoping that this is what's going to happen, is that they'll go into games thinking, we know we're going to beat these lot. Mm-hmm. And we know we're going to beat these lot. And they beat us last year, we're going to address that. I do feel that I see that in them. But I do agree with you guys that I want to see an attacking player. I think Mourinho will come, but I want to see an attacking player that comes in across that front line, whether it be a striker or just a wide player that can cause problems.
Yeah, I'm with you.
Because what if Saka gets injured? Mm-hmm. Then that's a huge problem for Arsenal. He was our top goal scorer last season and the season before. He's vital. So an attacking wide player that will strike fear into teams, or a striker. The striker problem is the problem. It's like, who is that striker? When I see Spurs paying £65 million for Dominic Solanke, it shows me how difficult this market is. But I'm confident that Arsenal, I think we're gonna do better than we did last season. I think we'll go that.
Oh yeah, that's winning.
Because I just think there's a bit more confidence in this team now. That's my opinion.
I'm 51-49 when I say second place. If we win it, I won't be surprised. I think we've looked brilliant in pre-season, and maybe City have that fall off, but I just lean towards second.
Okay, who's going to win the Champions League this season? Will that be Arsenal?
Well, in my predictions, I actually had Arsenal semi-final for Champions League.
New format, of course.
Yeah, it is a new format. Yeah.
Who wins?
I'm not sure if we're quite seasoned enough yet for the Champions League, and I would say if it comes down to it, we're more likely to win the league than we would do the Champions League. For the Champions League, it's Real Madrid or City, man. You know what I mean?
Okay.
One of them two teams.
Which one? I want to get definitive.
Yeah.
It's only one answer, I feel like.
Yeah, I would have to go Madrid again. As favourites, anyway.
James.
Yeah, because of Mbappe, I'm going Real Madrid again.
That's my mate.
Yeah. How much does it cost you to be his mate?
Quick.
I think we could be Champions League semi-finalists.
Yes.
I think the more games weirdly might benefit us. I think just last season, I think we got to the point where we played Bayern Munich and we hadn't really played a European giant, with all due respect. Obviously, Porto made us work hard for it. But now with the new format, it's almost guaranteed we're going to get some big European ties before we get to that knockout stage. There might be a qualifiers, a playoff.
Playoff, yeah.
So I think that could give us good prep, decent momentum, and maybe we get to a semi-final, but I don't think we'll have enough to win it.
Turkish.
I'm going to say quarterfinals again. Yeah, disappointing, but I'm going to say quarterfinals. It just, I mean, again...
I knew you'd think that's disappointing, but then you just go, disappointing.
Yeah, I want people to know it's disappointing this time. Whereas last year when we were making this the first season of expectations, and when I said second, it was, listen, if we take it to game week 38, that's fine. Second this season is not fine.
You said finals of the Champions League last season, you know?
Yeah, but that was more. I think that was more. Whatever. It was just, it was a joke.
Quarterfinals.
Quarterfinals. I think. Look,
Who do you think will win it?
Real, Mbappe. Makes sense. Outstanding favourites. I just think we struggled against Porto. We struggled against Bayern. Our attack in particular, I think, against both sides, and we haven't refreshed it. So, I just don't have that.
We need an attack. What happened to Orsulu? He's scoring in Champions League semi-finals.
That's true.
Didn't he go Saudi or something?
That's true, though.
Another one missed
we're
out
all
on.
here talking about the amount of strikers we need and stuff like that, but they won it with Orsulu.
Yeah.
Up front. Spain won the Euros with, Morata up front. Do you need that, maybe this is for another video, but is it more a better wide player, or do you need that actual striker down the middle?
You need to keep mixing up for me.
Formula.
So you're going Real Madrid. I'm going to go Real Madrid as well. I can't. They got an unbelievable side now. Still young side as well. And Mbappe's going to be hungry to bring it home as well. And I think Arsenal semi-finalists. I'll go semi-finalists for Arsenal. FA Cup prediction. Oh, sorry, did I get yours?
You didn't, but
sorry,
it's
apologies.
alright.
Apologies. What was yours? Sorry.
No, same. It's just basically saying Real Madrid. A couple of my friends, Eder Militao, big him up. Camavinga, Tchouameni, all them, man. Yeah, Real Madrid. Semi-finals, I think we'll reach. Your reason for quarterfinals does make sense, though. I think it was quite disappointing in the end, but semis, yeah, same.
Okay.
So it's not too bad.
FA Cup. Who's going to win that? Where are we going to come in?
I said last year we would win it. We've been so disappointed in cup competitions. It's hard to back us. I really want to, but who's going to win it? I'm going to go. I'm going to say United are going to win the FA Cup. Yeah, I think they're going to win a cup. I think they're going to win a cup this season. But yeah, no, it won't be us.
FA Cup.
Yeah.
Round 4, probably.
Round 4, you think we'll go out?
Yeah.
Oh, where we've
The
got
last 4 or 5 years, we haven't done anything in the cup. So, yeah, I'm going round 4.
So we're not going to win it. What do you think?
I'm just going to say win it. Yeah, I'm just going to say win it.
It's a predictions video.
We have to say we have to win something, and I just feel like
it's under a lot of pressure to win a trophy this season.
Yeah, and we can. I mean, it's FA Cup's a lottery, like the Champions League is, but surely we're well equipped now to win that. When you see pre-season, our young players are playing the same system as the first team players and whatnot. That if I seen Ranieri start in a FA Cup tie, Carabao Cup, I'm happy with it.
Yeah.
Lewis Skelly similar. So I think this season,
they're ready.
FA Cup, we have to, that's our trophy. Let's get it back.
Yeah, I'm with Turkish on that one. I did my predictions and I said I think we'd win a domestic cup, and I think the FA Cup is more likely than the League Cup, because with the League Cup you're going to play more of the youngsters. So.
Well, I was going to go into the League Cup. So you've gone. Let me give my prediction. FA Cup could win it. Like you said, it is a lottery. Could win it. I think. Let me go probably City winning it. The one I think Arsenal might win is the League Cup, right? And I'll give my prediction first, just because I feel that we have to win a trophy. I think he's going to go a lot stronger in these competitions than you've seen over the last few years. I think he knows, Mikel Arteta, that there's a lot of fans saying, all right, you've done great in the league, we've loved what he's been going on, brilliant. We know you've just fallen short, but we need a trophy. We need something, right? So I feel that you'll see a League Cup where we won't go. How many of these kids are going to be left? There's going to be quite a strong squad left. So I can see him going pretty strong in something like the League Cup. The League Cup is easier to win, I feel, than the FA Cup because there's less games. You only need to get, you see Man United do it, you only need to get through a couple of rounds. I mean, it's a bit of a lottery, but you get a couple of home draws, go with a strong team. Next minute, you know, you're in a semi-final. So I'm going to go Arsenal winning the League Cup.
Arsenal.
James.
I actually wholeheartedly agree with you. Even though the whole round 4 FA Cup thing, you know, the cups he's not taken as seriously as I'd have liked, or we've not done as well, whichever way you look at it. I think the Carabao Cup, for a few reasons, I agree with all of that. I think the fact that it's kind of rounded off by February, I don't think there'll be that. It's almost if you get that far, you start to care about it. Whereas with the FA Cup, you are thinking of the Champions League and everything going on. I also think we've looked really good in pre-season. If that momentum carries on into the start of the season, as the Carabao Cup starts, I think we might carry that momentum into that competition, even if we're rotating and we're mixing and matching. Whatever 11 went out in pre-season, Arsenal looked quite sharp, like you were saying. Like whoever kind of stepped in, the youngsters were understanding the ideas. And final thing, with that really difficult start, Villa away, City away, Tottenham away, I almost think if that doesn't go well, there's even more pressure to do well in the Cup. Yeah. So I'm with you as well. It's his 5th full season. Like, we need silverware. Yes, we want the Premier League, the Champions League, and they're like up there in priority. Then FA Cup and the Carabao Cup's a little bit way down, but silverware because this group needs it and deserves it.
So Arsenal winning that, Laurie?
I think we'll fall short, mainly because I think he will use the League Cup as a way to give some of the players on the periphery of the team and some of the younger players game time. So ultimately,
some of the players on the periphery are decent, though. No? You know, you're talking about, if he's back, Tomiyasu. You're talking about Timber. You're talking about Calafiori. These sort of players coming in, Jorginho. So I mean, the second string is not going to be. I don't think you're going to see an Arsene Wenger where he puts out 11 kids. You may see 2 or 3. That's why I feel, you know what I mean? You know,
Eddie's in there now as well, in the peripheries. Like he's still
Eddie, if he's still here.
Yeah.
So, just upset him now.
No, I knew. I've already thought about this. That's why I'm saying probably quarterfinals. Yeah, quarterfinals, I'm going to say.
Yeah, I understand.
So you're going with what Laurie's saying?
Yeah, our depth hasn't changed. Other than Calafiori is the only one we've added in that might start starting games. But Reece Nelson's going to start on the right. Ramsdale's going to start in goal. He might throw one in the back of his own net. Eddie's going to start up top. What's he going to get? 1 goal in 2-3. Come on,
well, you might play a strong team because, as in, he might because there's not so much.
Let's play strong in FA Cup first before we worry about Carabao.
He might just keep.
Yeah, that's. I'm kind of with you on that. I think obviously there's a list of priorities, and I think the Carabao Cup will be 4th. So obviously the Premier League will be, I reckon, it will be his main priority. The Champions League 2nd, FA Cup 3rd, and the Carabao Cup will be towards the end of those priorities.
Yeah, for me, Liverpool win the League Cup, and around
2 years in a row.
Yeah, because I just think I'm trying to stay consistent in the fact that I actually generally believe we win the league. So that's that one trophy. We have to win silverware this season. I think that United, Ten Hag seems to scumbag his way to get a trophy every season. That's why I've gone with him for FA Cup. And for this, Liverpool, as much as his new manager Arne Slot, they looked very good in pre-season. If they continue that momentum going into the season, I think they pick up the League Cup.
Turkish top goal scorer this season for
Havertz.
Havertz.
Wow.
Yeah.
How many does he get?
I was going to go with that as well.
How many is he getting? 17.
What? Okay.
In the league.
Yeah.
Laurie.
I
Saka.
said that with this underneath the table. Because it's more that than anything. But he should be our top scorer.
I'm going Saka, and the reason why I'm going Saka is that even last season, when he wasn't at his brilliant best, the numbers were still phenomenal. Top scorer. And he was high up on the assist charts as well. And I just think that with him taking the penalties, he's the first team penalty taker. So, yeah, I think he...
How many?
What he got 16 last season, didn't he? Yeah. You know what I think?
He has 16 league goals.
Yeah.
Oh, he's so good.
Yeah, double figures.
18.
Successful.
Havertz as well. Mikel Arteta backs him so much. He's going to be our starting 9. He should be the one as our top goal scorer. I think Odegaard will be close behind though. I expect him to add a lot more goals this season to his game. But Havertz with 18. He's not going to get 20.
Wow.
He's not going to get 20.
You two were proper hate. Well, I don't like to use that word hating, but you weren't
Yeah, I didn't.
convinced when Havertz came in. But
Nor were you.
I'm
Let's
not
not forget
saying-
that.
you think-
Don't try
I'm
to do that.
convinced?
Don't you think?
You think I'm convinced?
Yeah, there's still more convincing
you
to
not
be done.
convinced?
You think it's another season of putting the bar here, so when he gets here, I hear so much noise off Twitter. Second season, 4th year in England, you are the 9, you have the trust of the manager, you're the highest paid player at the club. Top scorer, please. That's it.
That's fair. That's fair. And you were not convinced by the sign at the beginning as well. Let's not forget that. But
That's fair.
we're not going the up.
yeah, but I didn't slaughter him straight away.
Yeah, 'cause I
that's what I'm saying. You guys.
Yeah, I watched a lot of Havertz. I didn't think he was a natural number 9, and Arteta, fair play. He's made, after trying to find his position, made good of what he is, but he's back
No, he was playing like that, sort of Chelsea, isn't it? Sort of. So, James.
Saka. Because his numbers have got better and better every year. Did you guys notice in the Lyon game, like how often we were whipping it to the back post to
Yeah,
him?
yeah.
Like he could have scored
A
3
lot.
headers.
Yeah.
I just feel like Arteta's going to find more and more ways to get him in the finisher position rather than the creator position. I'm gonna go 22 league goals for Bukayo Saka.
22. Wow.
I'm gonna go big. Yeah, I think he'll turn more finisher than creator.
Yeah, I'm agreeing with you guys. I'm going with Saka as well. I agree with what Laurie says because he takes the penalties.
Whoa. So you think we're going to have 2 players on 20 plus goals in the Premier League? Because you've already said Havertz is going to have 20.
Yeah. I'm putting Havertz on 20.
So we're winning
because I
treble or
think-
something then. 2 players on 20 plus.
You're saying, hey,
That's what it is.
well done.
See, this is where the goals
Well
are going to come
done.
from.
Zinni with 12.
This is where the goals are going to come
Gabriel
from.
with
Right? We're going
10.
to share them around. But I'm just looking at it and thinking to myself, I do think Havertz is going to have... He didn't look a confident guy when he first came in.
Nah,
Remember, we was at a game of Bournemouth where he got given the penalty to take and that sort of set him off. Played most of the season as a midfield player. And then, what did he get, 14?
13.
13
league
7
goals.
assists.
Yeah.
Right, and I think this season now, he's going to be more confident. The player's going to be more confident to find him. I think he'll score more. So I do think he could get 20. But Saka... I think, like you said, every year he gets the numbers are always there. I think unless he gets injured, it's 20. I think I can see him getting because he takes the penalties as well.
So Robbie's got us down for a double. So the league and the League Cup. Cool. And then he's got 20 goals plus for Havertz. Nice. Your world you live in's nice, you know.
We'll go big, man. We'll go big,
big,
right? All right. Most assists.
That's Odegaard or Saka. Let's go Odegaard. He just links the. This is self-explanatory. He links the play so well for Arsenal. He's a magician on the ball and an amazing creator. And yeah, he'll be the high assist.
Yeah, I'm definitely going Odegaard. A lot of the good stuff that Arsenal do, especially in and around the box, almost always starts and finishes with him. And he seems to get better every time I see him. He's really good in pre-season. Yeah, I think he'll have a really good season. So yeah, Odegaard for me.
James.
I think I'm going to go Saka again.
It's one of the two.
With around 10 assists. See, my thing with Odegaard, he's like the pass before the pass.
True.
He'll slip it into the winger, then cuts it back for the... So, Havertz, I was thinking of Havertz, because the link up, but I want to go Saka with 10 or more.
I didn't give a number, yeah.
Big season, I'm predicting from Bukayo.
Same reasons as James. I'm going to go Saka as well. I think maybe 12 though. I think the expectation that Havertz become more of our goal scoring threat up top. Saka becomes more of the, and he takes corners as well. Becomes more of that, getting into the finishing spaces. But how many times you see the Pep philosophy that Arteta's adopted, getting into that space, but ensuring a goal by just cutting it back to a Havertz and placing an empty net.
It's interesting you say that because I think Declan Rice is now our best corner taker. Both the goals we got yesterday
from one side, in swinging corners are favoured, isn't it? So Declan from that side, Saka from the other. Yeah, 12 assists.
Yeah, 12. Oof. I think it'd be Saka as well. Like what you guys saying, when he's attacking down that side, cuts the ball back. He's so dangerous. So I do think it'd be Saka. I'm not sure how many. I'll give him 10. If he's got a return of 10 assists.
Does go against what I was saying about him being a creator.
But
still, I think it's like you said, it's the areas he gets himself into.
Yeah.
I just think he'll be prolific this season.
Yeah. James, who's going to be the player of the season? Last year it was Odegaard.
Well, if Saka puts up the numbers that I've said, he'll be Premier League player of the season. But major contradictions the whole way through this video, but who cares? I'm going to go Martin Odegaard for our player of the season.
Love that.
I think he's really like growing into the captain, the leader. Like I think he represents this. I think he represents Arteta on the pitch tactically. I think his work rate, everything. I think he'll end the season, and it won't be debatable whether he's one of the best midfielders in the world. Whereas I think now some people would still hold him back a little bit.
Turkish.
I think if we had won the league last year, it would have been out of Saliba and Rice for me. Mm-hmm. Because when we look at the games we dropped points in, it was the attack that cost us more. So I'm gonna go Saliba. I think defensively, it's been added to with Calafiori. He's the leader of it all, and I think he's gonna be clean the best centre back in the league again.
I was hoping he was going to come to me first because I knew he was going to go Saliba.
No matter who gets it first.
Not much needs to be said. The same thing, Saliba for me. Yeah, I think he's just going to cement himself.
Laurie.
I went for Saliba last season. I thought he was outstanding. Well, the stats will show he was the best defender in the Premier League. But this season, I think I'm going to go with Odegaard for the reasons I stated earlier. And like James said, the way he's growing into the captaincy, it's like everything that Arsenal do well, you see in Odegaard. He kind of epitomises that. So, yeah.
Boring. All of you, know what I mean? I'm surprised no one's gone with Saka. Right,
I should have.
Right, I'm surprised no one's gone with Saka, but I'm going completely left field, right?
David Raya.
Right? I'm going with Havertz because if he does get that 20 goals, right, which I've predicted, I think that will make him the player of the season.
Wait, are we talking Arsenal player of the season? Or are we talking Premier League?
Arsenal player of the season.
Yeah, but our fan base online will vote for him just like that. But really, he won't be. If he gets 20, Havertz ain't gonna be the most important player in a title-winning. For me, it's gonna be Saliba, Rice.
You're right. But I'm going. That's what I'm going with. Cool. What the people will vote for, and if he gets 20 goals, I'm going Havertz.
Robbie makes a good point. If he gets 20 plus, then it probably means we're going to win the league or win something substantial. Then he probably will be.
Hussein Abel makes a good point, but he just said Saka's going to be the top goal scorer, I think, top assist star, and then he's gone with Havertz.
No, I mean,
because you know what it is, right? The reason why I'm going with that is because it's like Saka's like almost like we know he's going to be good. Unless he gets injured, this guy's so consistent. We know he's going to be good. Odegaard won it last year. I just feel that if, say, someone else emerges like, Havertz, and he scored a 20, people could be like, hey, you know what? They've won it previously, but this what he did. So that's why I'm going to go.
Especially when you consider that we're all here saying that we need a striker, and then if he becomes that guy, like Robbie says, and gets 20 plus, and we win something substantial, then I would have no hesitation. So.
Surprise package. Which player is going to surprise you from Arsenal this season?
It's a very good question.
That's why I asked it.
I'm going to go with Calafiori because. He's come to the club. A lot of people say you know a lot about him, but really and truly we don't know that much about him. But I think he'll have a real impact this season.
Okay. Cecil.
You
were telling me, moaning about me going to Turkish before he got to you. Now I come to him early. You see that?
Doesn't like it.
That's why I'm with you, man. Come on, let's have it.
Martinelli. I'm hoping he has a really good season this season.
Big season for him.
It was a surprise he had such a bad season last season. Hopefully it's another surprise this season where he goes and supersedes what he's done previously. Martinelli.
James.
Nicholas Yehover. No, that surprises everyone knows now. Zinchenko.
Oh, good one.
He'll play a bigger part in the season than people expect, I think.
Where, midfield or defence?
I'm going to go Jesus. I've kind of forgotten that.
Good shout.
I'm going to hope that he brings it back to what we saw that first 6 months.
What would surprise you? What would surprise you? What gives you? What's the surprise?
Taking his place back.
Okay.
All right.
That's
a good shout. I'm going to go again for someone no one's gone with as a surprise package. Urian Timber. Quality player.
Is it a surprise?
Obviously, it would be a surprise package because we've not really seen nothing because he was missing all last season. Yeah. But in a couple of games I saw him in pre-season, he was excellent. And I think if he gets in the team, he's a sort of player who'll stay in the team. And I think he'll surprise a lot of people at just how good he is. So I'm going to go Timber.
I'm telling you, I'm surprised that more people didn't go for Calafiori. I didn't think I'd be the only one.
Yeah, well, we'll see. We'll see.
That is high expectation, but I know what you mean.
Turkish, how many points are we going to get this season?
Bear in mind
100?
we're finishing second.
I know. I know.
Second on 100 points.
Arteta's 114. 114.
Very good.
88.
88.
Sorry.
Okay.
You don't want me to change my mind, or?
No, it was,
I just feel 88.
88.
Yeah, if we get an attacker and midfielder in, I might make that 91, 94, but right now 88.
James.
Yeah, like 86, 87. Like that run in 2024 was sublime. 14 wins, a draw, a defeat. Like replicating anywhere near that. And we only got 89 when we did that. So
was the run in the season before in this first half. What was it?
right, and we
13
ended up with
wins and
84
one draw.
or
Yeah.
something. So I'm going 86, yeah.
They won it last year, so 91 on it. I think we have to obviously cross 90.
We have to. I actually have to win the league.
We have to cross 90.
I hate them so much. We've literally released a Man City kit just to like try and get everything in our favour.
No, this is lilac. It's not light blue.
Bro, if they do a 5p, that's disgusting. Listen, let's not talk about it. It's so annoying. Cross 90, 94. I mean, that is ambitious, but 94. You have to get over 90.
94. Laurie.
Yeah, I reckon we could be looking at about 90 points. I reckon whoever wins is going to be 90 plus. It's going to be tight, so yeah.
I'm going to go with agreeing with Laurie. 90. I think we get 90. I think it's going to take something like that. I do think
And finish third.
I do think teams will be taking a few more points off each other this season. I don't know
agree.
why, but I just think, I'm not sure even either of us are going to find it quite as easy to beat every team, like as many teams as we did last season. But yeah, I'm going to go for 90 points. Clean sheet, Cecil.
Nice. We're going to go... So Saliba got 18, and then Raya obviously won the Golden Glove with 16. Let's go... I expect Raya to play every game, so 18, or I expect him to do as much as Saliba did last year. So
18 clean sheets.
Clean sheets, yeah.
Laurie.
And Wingard.
Yeah, I was going to say 18, but you've said it. I'll go 17.
Turkish.
16.
18 again. This honestly, it's a sickness. He added another centre back to this defence, and Timber's back, and Rye's a year better or a year more settled.
Yeah, I'm going 90.
18.
19 clean sheets. I mean, we've improved in the defensive area, you know.
Yeah.
Probably's got Arsenal doing an absolute madness.
This vid could end so badly.
Well, we did
badly.
18 last year. We've got one more than we did last year. You know what I mean? So it's not
November.
going
I
mad.
think we'll do well to get top four. Robin.
You never know.
We've not kept a clean sheet since August against Leon.
Which player in the Arsenal team is going to play the most minutes this season, James?
It was Saliba last year, wasn't it?
Yeah.
But I actually think he won't want that because Timber's now fit. You got White, so I'm gonna go Declan Rice. No, David Raya.
That's a cop out.
Sorry.
No, actually, you're not having that.
All right, fine.
Apart
Declan
from-
Rice.
I was
from
actually
Ryan.
going to go right.
Ryan
Apart
never
from
really
Ryan.
exerts
You're not
himself in
getting
goal, so I'm going. Yeah,
You're not
right.
getting too smart on me,
Fine,
so we'll take Raya out of it.
Fine, Declan Rice.
Saliba.
Laurie.
Saliba's undroppable.
Rice. Yeah.
I'll probably go Raya. Gabriel, what about Gabriel? I'll go.
Left side centre back. innit?
Yeah, I'll go Rice. I'll
Could
go
be
Rice
Saka
as well.
because Saka could have two broken legs and he'd find a way to start. So
I'll go Rice as well. Okay, Turkish. Jesus to play more games in the number 9 position than Havertz.
who?
Who's gonna? True or false?
Look forward to them, right?
Who played the most
Who played
in
the
that
most
position?
games?
Number 9, striker.
Havertz. So what was that? Jesus will play more. False.
Man said he wants a surprise package to be Jesus.
That's why it's a surprise. If I expect it, it's a surprise.
I tried to catch
So you're going Havertz.
Yeah,
Where you
yeah.
going?
False. Yeah.
It'll be Havertz. He backs him.
Laurie?
away.
Yeah, no brainer. False. It will be Havertz.
I want
Yeah.
Jesus though, personally.
Same.
Havertz.
Havertz will play more.
I think it'd be Havertz as well. This is a good one. Trossard or Martinelli to play more. Who's going to play the most minutes out of them two?
Martinelli.
Well done. Yeah, Martinelli. He's my surprise. I just hope it's Martinelli.
Martinelli, obviously, with the pace and power, I think, yeah, he gets more starts. But not necessarily more goals.
Needs to be on form.
Martinelli.
Damn,
Are we
Trossard's
back
thinking,
yet?
what more do I have to do,
Innit?
guys?
That's harsh on Trossard. I thought you were all going Trossard.
Sometimes you're a good 12th man. That's what you are.
Trossard, was better than Martinelli by a long way last season.
Martinelli's pre-season wasn't amazing. I was hoping.
I didn't think he was great yesterday.
He wasn't.
No.
But it's pre-season. I do think he'll...
Arteta gave us an inkling with that Lyon start, like that he went with Martinelli. Like I think he wants to get him into form. The left-hand side's working a bit better.
All right, I'll go Martinelli.
And don't underestimate the impact that pace has on managers. When you're making a sub and you want some impact, you're going to more likely prompt for the pacey player, someone that can be dynamic and make something happen.
Yeah, I know what you mean.
So.
Left-hand side, left back. Who starts the most games? Will it be Calafiori, Zinchenko, Tomiyasu, or Urian Timber?
Or Kivior, or Lewis Skelly, or whoever else he's decided to throw there. Again, I said Zinchenko would be the surprise package.
That's why I asked you first.
Calafiori.
Really?
Turkish.
Calafiori, big money.
Big money, yeah.
Has to be an improvement.
Yeah, I've gone for Calafiori. I went for him as my surprise package. I think once you pay that amount of money, you're not looking for him to stay on the bench. Once he's up to speed and running, he looks like he's got the attributes what Mikel Arteta's looking for.
You're in Timber. I think that's the best option, by the way, as well in that position.
Fit, yeah, but I think he's gonna have problems.
Yes.
No one's gone Zinchenko.
I
just think Zinni will play more, and he'll play more than people expect, and he'll play better than people expect.
Yeah.
That's what I think.
But not the most.
Yeah, not necessarily.
Okay,
more.
I'll go Timber. But he's not going to start.
Surprise package, though, you said Tip. So you got all...
Can't wait for Kivior to get 30 starts because everyone else is
Calafiori. No, actually. I'm changing back Timber.
Yeah,
Timber. I'm going Timber.
Timber, so it should be him.
Right. Final question for all of you. Your bold prediction for the season.
Arsenal.
Where was the pre-vid briefing?
Yeah, I need to know.
Laura, you first. Who's got one? Who's got one that they want to throw out there? I need to think about this for a second.
I thought me saying Havertz top scorer was bold, but I've already done that.
That would be bold.
But I'll take that one then. Havertz
All
top
right.
scorer.
Havertz to be top goal scorer.
If Wanyeri to make how many appearances? More than...
That's a good angle.
Yeah, more than... I want to say more than 5. Is that not? I think that's quite
More than 5 appearances.
Nwaneri to become the depth we needed and no other signings coming.
Never know, players step up.
Yeah, Wanyeri to make...
That's not bold.
I want to say more than 5 Premier League appearances. I'll say 8.
That's not bold.
Not bold. More than 5 Premier League.
That's not bold. 5.
Not bold.
Okay, I mean, people...
15 is bold.
He's not going to...
10's bold.
Then it's
10's bold. Yeah, he's not going to do 15.
I don't even think 10 is.
10 in the league.
What,
When
coming
you're
off the bench?
He's going to get cup games as well.
No, I'm talking about just in the league.
I think he'd come off the bench quite
Okay,
a bit.
15 in all competitions, and that's fair, isn't it? Appearances, that's fair.
Laurie.
I was going to go with Ethan as well, but I've got a twist. I think he's going to come in and make an impact and get called up to the England squad. Not to play, but he'll get called up to the squad.
James gone all the way round.
Ramsdale to return.
I was going down that angle, but that contradicts that I was saying that Raya was going to play the most minutes. I was thinking maybe Raya will have like a hand injury for a month and we're going to have to play Ramsdale quite a lot.
That'd be a good one, though. Good ball.
Okay, let's go with this. We're going to win at the Etihad this season.
I like that.
I don't know if I believe it.
Bold prediction.
Go on, Rob.
Arsenal got the league wrapped up with 2 weeks to go.
Can't even win one.
I've just plucked that out of the air, by the way. It's not based on anything. It's just based on hope.
With games to spare, people.
Arsenal won.
Imagine that, though. Imagine we got it wrapped up 2 weeks to go. You know, they're like,
Seth was right. You're predicting the season of all seasons.
I will go with it,
Doubles,
man.
90 points, win it
Well,
early.
the double was a League Cup, and I think Arsenal can win a League Cup.
He said
Champions League,
Premier
Premier
League.
Yeah.
Fair enough.
Saka and
What
Havertz.
are you predicting for the rest of the window? I have to hear this.
Rest of the window, Marino comes in,
Yeah.
and I do think we'll get a wide player.
Okay, and out.
Eddie Nketiah goes out, even though, today the news has come that he looks like he could be, and Marseille not going for him. Still think he'll go. think Reece Nelson will go. Everybody else stays for me.
Okay,
I
fine.
don't think Partey will go. I think he'll stay.
For what it's worth, I want Robbie's season, everyone.
I think everyone does. Are you
I-
mad?
That would be great if we could
Win the
make that
league with
happen.
2 weeks to spare.
Do you know when the Clips channel always clip you up? Don Robbie gets it right again.
Yeah, this one would be the
we
one.
need that.
Hey, yeah,
Like,
you remember
yeah.
that? Those clips. Of the,
Man
how
United,
many did I
Man
get
United
right?
results. You
Yeah.
got like 4 weeks in a row.
Yeah.
Right?
All right. I've
We
got
need
one last question. I'm throwing this one in.
this. Oh, okay.
Right. Want to get everybody's top four. Laurie.
Right. City, Arsenal, Villa, Liverpool.
Turkish.
City, Arsenal, Liverpool, Villa.
City, Arsenal, Liverpool, Newcastle.
Newcastle.
Back.
Arsenal, City, Liverpool, Spurs.
Spurs. Right. Arsenal, City, Liverpool, Villa. Although I think Villa, not sure if I should put them in there because they got Champions League for the first time.
Towards the end, I say.
They won't like you.
But I'll put them in. So nobody had United in their top four.
Nah, man.
Nah, man, they're not.
Wow.
Yeah.
Wow.
They might win a trophy.
Even though
but
they
they won't
spend a lot of money. Well, those are the predictions for the season 2024-25.
What a
If
mess.
mine come through,
What a mess of a set of predictions.
it's going to be great.
Good.
Gonna be partying galore.
You had us coming top as well,
Yeah.
right?
These lot are just
Second.
I contradicted every prediction. I said Saka's going to have the season of all seasons.
you lot probably the
And then
more
Erdogan will
realistic.
get player of the year, but hey ho.
You guys
happens.
probably more realistic, but listen, we got to go for it. Let's get your take in the comments on the questions asked. Some of those, your bold prediction, what's the points total going to be? Who's going to be Arsenal's top goal scorer? Who's going to assist the most goals? Would like to hear from you guys. Also, thank you to the guys from Paramatch for sponsoring this video. And thanks to all of you. Let's hope it's a great season. It kicks off on Saturday. Arsenal versus Wolverhampton Wanderers. Of course, AFTV are all over it. We're doing fan cams after the game. We're in the studio with a watch-along. Got the starting 11. You can get a chance to have your say after the game. Absolutely no other place will cover any Arsenal game throughout this season like we do here on the channel. So make sure you keep it locked for all of that. Thanks for watching, and we'll see you on the next one.